So this week we saw the new commentary team on Raw because Michael Cole is moving to SmackDown to join Corey Graves while Pat McAfee is doing college football, which I wish he would just continue doing for the rest of his life and never return to WWE, but that is a story for another day. So we have Joe Tessitore, ESPN's Joe Tessitore, joined by Wade Barrett to call Raw. And a lot of people had a lot of opinions about his first night. And we were talking about it before we went live. I think some people were jumping to conclusions about how good or how bad he was going to be far too early in the night.
Far too early.
But I think, as I said on Twitter, in case you guys don't follow me, I think that you could tell from right away, obviously he was going to be nervous. Doesn't matter how much experience he has in calling football games or calling boxing, whatever, because we know he has decades of experience doing that. This is a completely different genre of sports to call, and it's not going to be easy. But you also have to remember it's his first night on the job, and he's the lead commentator, so he's not supposed to be like making jokes and stuff like that. Although obviously it's a little bit more lenient now under Triple H.
It's not like he's not supposed to show a side.
Yes. And he's going to start it off by being a little nervous or maybe a little bit more buttoned up or whatever. But you could tell as the evening went on, he was getting better and better. It's not even like there was nothing wrong with his commentary at the beginning. It was just like it was more straightforward. And then as the night went on, he was showing way more personality. And I liked some of the things that he was even bringing up, like that moment where he was talking about, I think it was after we saw Uncle Howdy, and he was just like talking about what his sister posted on Instagram. It's like that is stuff that would not have happened in the previous era.
No, that's awesome. That brings a whole new element to it.
Yeah, I thought he did great, and it makes me really excited to have him on Raw. And I'm glad that they locked him down. Like, I don't know what he's going to do when Pat comes back. I don't really care, but I'm excited to see
they're going to have a role for him.
Yeah, how this grows.
They're easily going to have a role for him. And you can tell the way that he was presented last night, they're trying to give Raw a facelift. And I don't mean that in a bad way. Like, they want to legitimize Raw, where you have that outside fan who's just what we call the casual here in the yard. The reason to stick in every week and become the weekly viewer. Because, just Joe, I listen to him when I watch my football team, insert here, or on ESPN. That's going to make you stick around. And he does a good job where he does blur the line of, the innocence of not knowing, like he is an outsider, but then also playing along like he is part of the show. Like, immersing himself with the Wyatt Six thing afterwards, like actually being disgusted with the Drew McIntyre CM Punk thing. Like, you could have had someone like what's his fucking name? Jeff Harvey guy. What's his name? Mike Adamle. Thank you. And you could have a guy like that, and it's a dud right away. This dude, you don't see any of that at all. Don't see any of that.
No, he was a natural. And I didn't feel like there was any instance where it seemed like he didn't know what he was talking about. Like, I actually was impressed with how fluid he was. Like, yeah, he's not going to be Michael Cole on night one, obviously. But I wasn't sitting there like super paying attention to what he was saying because he already messed up or he pronounced that person's name wrong or he didn't, there was and that I think is good. Like, in a way, commentary is there to like boost the show a little bit, but it's almost like good commentary is one that you don't have to listen to, like,
yes,
it's like it's there if you want it, but you don't have to listen to it because you're so involved in watching the match. I don't know. I thought he did a great job, and I feel like he definitely is the best commentator that they've tried to hire from outside of the company and call shows. Yeah.
I would agree with that 100%.
So that makes me excited about what's to come.
And he had good chemistry with our pal Stu.
Yeah, and that's going to get better, obviously. I feel like they're a better pairing than like if they had thrown him Graves. I think
Yeah,
Graves
great. No, that would not have been good. Like Cole works well with Graves.
I really
like
like
wrestler and wrestler.
like Cole and Wade though. So that kind of sucks.
Wade's that versatile weapon.
I just love Wade. That's
Wade's the best. He's so underrated.